Hi, I am laying down on the ground and I wanted to record this video for you because in this module we are exploring being aware of emotions, and I thought it would be interesting for you to see me do that in the most vulnerable of ways. I am about to feel into emotions. I'm already feeling into them, and so I thought I would just press the record button and let it flow so that you can see what I do and what happens. There's no fireworks, but this is it. Just to verbalize what's going on, I feel very empty. I feel empty. My ears are buzzing and my body is tense. And I notice that I clench my jaw often without any reason to clench the jaw. And exhaling with the mouth open really helps me. It's like when I do that, my whole body just collapses forward. And one thing that really helps me to release emotions is to talk. So I just recorded an audio message for a friend. So that's a friend who knows that I do that. So it's like my accountability partner for emotions. So that's one thing that I do. And I just talk about what's going on and how I feel without having anyone stop me from talking. So that's helpful to record that audio, and I don't listen to it, so I don't ever hear it again, really. It's just she hears it and she can choose to respond to me or not. But one of the most effective ways to feel through emotions is to be heard by someone else without needing anything in return. So we often do that in women's circle or in rituals where we will pass a torch. So let's say you have this is sage. So let's say you have sage and you use it with some fire to purify the space, and then it burns and it creates oops, put some on the carpet, great. It smells really divine, and let's say you have that and you talk, then while you talk and you use it, then no one else is, see how it fumes there? No one else is supposed to talk while you have it. So this is a way that in a closed circle, women will hold something like that and then they will talk. And the other women are not there to go hug her or console her. They're just there to hear her, allow her to be seen and heard. That's all we need. So if you have a friend whom you can send a message to and allow her to just hold that space for you, that's a really great tool that you could try. That's what I do. And so I'm going to sit and breathe right now. And I'll just roll the video so that you can just see what happens. I'm actually going to take this ruby aura quartz, which is really pretty, and it has beautiful energy of passion and vitality. So I'm going to just drop it into my bra here because it's in link with the heart space, and I'm just going to also take this one that I love. It's an amethyst, and this is normally for the third eye, for the crown of the head, for the connection with the divine, with opening our awareness and connecting us with something greater. So I just like this crystal, so it helps me to tune into whatever emotions are happening. And what I do is that I try to arrive in my body, and like you've learned in the past modules, just to, and so you can do that with me if you want. You can watch, or you can do this with me. And what I do is that a bit like what you've learned in other modules, I allow my mind and my body to meet in this space right now. I allow my body to rest in this place. I calm my mind, seeing the thoughts as separate to me. I calm my face, my jaw, the muscles of my body while sitting with my spine in alignment. I relax the belly. My eyes are closed but soft. And my inner gaze is gently towards the third eye, the middle of both eyebrows. And I tune into the heart space, into whatever sensation I'm feeling. And sometimes it can take a little while to figure out what that is. And the idea here is not to judge it or force it, but just to be patient and allowing. So I'm starting to feel something up my throat. Water at my eyes. Shivers in my body. I'm not scared, I just want it to be felt. However the emotion is showing up for you, it's okay. I'm breathing through my mouth just because it's easier for now. I feel lighter. I feel less pressure in my face. It feels like there's space that can be created between my eyes in an open and light way. And I actually feel the crown of my head sparkling, tingling with support. I feel a relief at my belly and on my shoulders, just because I allowed the emotion to flow through me, even if it didn't last long. And I just check in with myself to see if there's anything else that I need to know, by simply being direct and asking, is there anything else I need to know? Is there anything else I need to know? What came up for me was one word: rest. I've been feeling very tired lately, and so I need to rest, and it's a confirmation. And just by crying and allowing the emotion to be felt, checking into my body, it's a confirmation that I need to listen to my intuition and listen to that emotional force before it gets worse. Now I'm going to take 3 big breaths. If you are doing this with me, you're welcome to do that as well. And you can see how my spine has rounded a little bit, so the breath will help me to lengthen my body and come back more to the presence of the now. Now what I like to do, because I want to feel uplifted from this practice, I don't want to feel dragged down. So first I want to thank myself for taking this time and feeling into what I needed to feel. I want to thank my body, my emotions, thank my energy, my mind, my spiritual self. I want to thank God, the universe, positive energy source, for flowing through me, supporting me through the crown of my head down to the root of my spine. I want to thank Mother Earth for allowing me to be supported by her. I'm very grateful. And there's the smile. And I try to imagine the smile at my heart as well. And the color purple of the crown chakra and of this amethyst that I'm holding. I imagine it light up my whole body. As I say that, I feel a wave of energy of tingling across my whole body, like a bit like when you're cold. I feel this sparkling energy around me and within me. I feel supported. I feel released, like a weight was lifted off of my back. I feel healthier. I feel more alive and more present. And to come back, I'm actually going to put the crystal down on my feet or on the ground. And I love to bring my hands about a hand width from each other. And feel that energy between the hands like a push and pull sensation. And if I feel any tension elsewhere in my body, even after this, if you feel any tension in your body after doing this, please bring your hands palms facing wherever that tension is. So to release it, so to infuse that area of your body with energy, even if you don't feel anything between your hands, it's still there. I release my belly and mentally scan my body if there is anywhere that's tense unnecessarily. And then I love to bring my palms together and rub them, kind of activating even more the energy and then placing the hands over my eyes. I love to look at the shapes, the colors, the light. It's very bright. It's comforting. Well, there you go. That was a very vulnerable and personal practice. I hope you were able to feel into your emotions if your body was calling you to feel into any right now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. There's no right way to feel into emotions. There's no perfect way that if you don't do it that way, your emotions won't be felt. And I'm sure as you can feel as I'm speaking to you right now, my energy is very different than when we started this video, right? I feel like at the beginning I was very, low energy, and maybe there wasn't the same energy in my eyes that there is now. I'm not looking at my eyes, but I can feel that my energy is different, and it just feels so much better. And it took 20 minutes of my time. Instead of dragging it out over a few days, ignoring it, feeling like my body was heavier, feeling unhappy and unhealthy. I mean, this is like one of the best investments of my 20 minutes ever. Allow yourself to do that before it gets worse. When you feel emotions, I tell you, it's so powerful. And sometimes the emotion doesn't come out as crying. Sometimes the emotion will come out as rage and like you need to scream, which is why you can take like a pillow and you can start hitting it if you need to, right? There's so many different emotions. Just being numb can also be an emotion, right? Every emotion is perfect as it is. Just allowing it to be felt, to flow through you, to be noticed and acknowledged will help you feel so much healthier, so much better in your life. And then when we feel it, then there's less blockages. Then we don't feel like 3 years later, we didn't live through the grief, or we didn't live through the rage, or we didn't live through the anger and the fear that we were living, or the sadness, right? And we are allowing ourselves to do that right now. This is beautiful self-care, and you are worth doing that. Mwah. I love you.